would you accept it as consistent if he considers this a smackdown and not a war? A smackdown, granted, that costs some lives, but it's not. Let's say that this that this ends quickly as Trump hopes and predicts. Would you accept his position if he considers it a smackdown and not a war?
I'll agree that if it's a smackdown, we'll agree that it was a smackdown. So I'm sure we'll all be in agreement on the same page with that. I'm not sure what to call it. That's why I'm asking for clarity.
Is there still time for it to be written off as a smackdown?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, we'll find out.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I mean, well, I should say no. Like, if it was a smackdown, it would have been over already, and it's not. So I don't even think it could really be a smackdown. But if something happens and it becomes what is a smackdown, I'll acknowledge that that's what it is. Okay. But it's hard to call it a smackdown when we've seen the casualties that we've seen.
Yeah, 11 Americans dead, 4, I believe, by accident or some type of crash, not by enemy or friendly fire, not by fire, just by crash. But some of them,
one of them right down south of Kentucky. And then even on the other side, I'm hearing about these girls aged 7 to 12, 160 of them. Like, that's nothing to be
160,
happy
I think,
about.
casualties, many of them children or girls or whatever. Yeah. Do you think that we should
100
be
and something girls and then like 13 or 14 teachers? So when I hear things like that, and then people say that's a small price to pay, I'm just like, I disagree wholeheartedly.
When you do strikes, there's going to be civilians killed, and this sounds like it was a what do you call it? Based on bad information, obsolete information, that they struck the base next to that that school. And so just to provide a little context, but my question about that school thing, the girls, the kids, and the civilians, should we God-fearing men, let's say, be more concerned about civilians being killed than soldiers being killed?
Yes.
And how about children than adults?
Even Tony Montana knew that. No children.
No children? Tony Montana Tony Montana.
Scarface.
I haven't seen Scarface either. That's why I wanted to clarify.
Oh my gosh! Man, come on, Hake. You need to cancel the show and get in the cinema, man. What are you doing?
Okay, so this is where I respectfully differ with you, because all kids who are under a certain age, when I was raised as a kid, as a little Christian kid, all babies and kids who are not of, sinful age, they go to heaven anyway.
That's not the point.
I know. And then
that ain't even tangential to the point.
No. Okay.
That's so beside the point. It's not even in the same ballpark.
Which is better, to go to die, to get killed early and go to heaven, or to die as an adult after you're sinful and go to hell?
That's a stupid question.
It's better to go to heaven, right?
Remove the context. Is it better to go to heaven or hell? It's better to go to heaven. Now you're asking me if it's good to die young before you even have a chance to blossom and bloom. Nah.
Right. No, I agree. I'm not playing that game. I find it interesting that you guys, who have this standard thinking about kids getting killed, are agreed with by criminals like the fictional criminal character Tony Montana. He's a criminal, right? I haven't seen the movie. And you guys...
some people would call him a capitalist.
Okay, well, he's a criminal capitalist. Was he a Christian criminal capitalist?
It wasn't legal where he was at the time.
Okay.
So I guess he was a criminal.
And so, and you guys, not you personally, because I haven't heard you say this, would gleefully say that a person who would violate a child would get murdered and tortured and raped in prison, because child molesters get abused terribly in prison, right? And
Hmm.
so you guys have the same morality, vengeful, nasty morality on supposedly standing up for children, um, as hardened criminals who are also rapists and murderers and things like that, just not of children. I find it interesting that you guys get all up in arms and hating, not you, but
Yeah, please exclude me from that because I don't condone punishing people who need to be punished when they're
and
in
evil
that situation. I don't condone that.
evil communist pro-abortion CNN is like, oh, these children got killed. And so I just withhold judgment or overly emotionalness about Israel doing the children in Gaza, allegedly, or America accidentally, maybe, doing the children in Iran. I just
Now,
tend not
okay,
to, I tend to know that that's war, and I don't assign, I don't know, I just don't tend to get overly emotional about it because I don't want adults killed either. Like, who wants to be killed at all?
that was my overarching point. Was if we can't achieve our objective without having to kill people, then it's obviously a tough situation. But if we also need to go and attack, there's a constitutional way to do that, which involves Congress that has
Right.
been bypassed. So if we're at war, then the Constitution seems to have been broken. But if we're not at war, I need to know why the Department of Defense was changed to the Department of War and why that secretary and the president keep using the word war.
Nice. Um, well, hopefully this all. I have a basic trust in Trump.
I
He
know you
hasn't.
do.
Yeah, I think he's a solid guy. I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion about for or against this situation here, this war. It's rough though. I don't
Yeah,
like.
rough, expensive, and it's also got human life that's being added to the tally now. So
Yeah,
I don't like it.
and unpredictable consequences always.
Yeah.
Take care, Ronnie.
Yes, sir. Take care. Have a good weekend.
All right. Bye. You too.